There was once a time when I too felt lost in sadness. It wrapped around me like a thick fog, making everything seem distant, colorless, and heavy. I wondered, how does one truly escape sadness? How does one heal from sorrow that lingers in the heart? But then, I learned something, and today I want to share that wisdom with you. Let me tell you a story. In a peaceful village nestled between green hills and flowing rivers, there lived a young man named Arjun. Arjun had once been full of joy, but life had dealt him many losses. His dreams had crumbled, relationships had faded, and he found himself drowning in sadness. One evening, he went to the village monk, an old wise man who had guided many before him. "Master," Arjun said, "I cannot bear this sadness any longer. My heart feels shattered, like a broken pot that can no longer hold water. How do I fix myself?" The monk smiled gently and handed Arjun a small clay pot. "Go to the river, fill this pot with water, and bring it back to me." Arjun obeyed, but as he dipped the pot into the river, he noticed a tiny crack along its side. By the time he walked back to the monk, most of the water had leaked out. "Master, the pot is broken. It cannot hold water," Arjun exclaimed. The monk nodded. "Ah, and yet, did you not carry some water, even with the crack?" Arjun paused. "Yes, but only for a short while." The monk took the pot from him and said, "Arjun, sadness is like this crack. You believe it makes you useless, that it has emptied you of all joy. But even with your sadness, you are still carrying something. Your kindness, your wisdom, your strength. You may feel broken, but you are not empty." Tears welled in Arjun's eyes. For the first time, he realized that his sadness did not erase his worth. It was simply a part of his journey. The cracks in our hearts do not mean we are broken beyond repair. They mean we have lived, and even with them, we can still carry beauty. Sadness is not an enemy. It is a visitor. Like the changing seasons, it comes and goes. But when we try to fight it, we only make it stronger. The key is not to resist, but to understand. Instead of running from sadness, acknowledge it. Just as we accept the rain without anger, we must accept our emotions. When you allow yourself to feel, you begin to heal. Sit with your sadness as you would sit with a friend. Ask it, "Why are you here? What do you want me to learn?" Often, sadness carries a lesson we have not yet understood. Most sadness lives in the past. Memories of what was, regrets of what could have been. But life exists in the present moment. When you feel overwhelmed, take a deep breath. Feel the air fill your lungs. Observe the world around you, the sky, the trees, the laughter of children. These small things remind us that life is still moving, still full of wonder. Sadness, when understood, becomes the soil in which wisdom grows. Every sorrow teaches us something: resilience, gratitude, compassion. Think of the strongest trees. Their roots grow deep, not in ease, but in storms. Your sadness is shaping you into something stronger than before. When sadness becomes heavy, lift someone else's burden. When you bring light to others, you begin to see your own darkness fade. Help someone in need. Offer a kind word. Even the smallest act of kindness shifts our focus from pain to purpose. Imagine holding a heavy rock. It weighs you down, hurts your hands. Now what happens when you let go? Let go of the past. Let go of what you cannot change. Let go of the belief that sadness will last forever, because it won't. Sadness is like a river. It flows, but it does not stay in one place. Trust that whatever you are feeling now is only temporary. Trust that even with cracks, you are still whole. You are still worthy of love, of joy, of life. And one day when you look back, you will see your sadness was not the end. It was only the beginning of something beautiful. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who might need to hear it. And if you believe in the power of wisdom, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's grow together.